Hello and welcome to Concord. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53. I've partnered with Coach Dave Academy to bring you this Learn to Drive video. This week's video is iRacing rookie mini stocks at the Concord Speedway. Um, these cars are a ton of fun to drive here, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy them. Hopefully, too, when we get done here, you can hit the like, you can hit the subscribe button. It does a ton to help get our message out to people on YouTube to help support my local race team as well. I race late models here in Wisconsin, so all of that really helps, especially sponsor visibility. So these mini stocks here at Concord, as we're talking about, there's really nothing you can do in the garage to change them. We talk about this every week, but there's new rookies every single day, so it's nice to help people out. And if you happen to stumble across this, so the biggest thing with these cars is going to be keeping it in third gear. I think a lot of you guys, I'll watch TikTok lives, I'll watch Facebook lives of people running, and you're shifting them. And I'm here to tell you, just put it in third gear and let it eat for the mini stock. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Q lap. One of the most important things that you can do on iRacing for qualifying is to tire heat. So we're going to go out and we're going to tire heat. How do we do that? We hit gas, brake, alternate on the gas, on the brake, and then swerving left to right with each motion to get us some heat in the tires. So you'll see me do that here. Then the biggest thing is knowing whether lap 1 or lap 2 is going to be your fast lap. So what I always suggest is take 3 runs, make 3 runs where your fast qualifying lap is on lap number 1. So that means you're going to go high here to get a nice run down the front stretch, and then you're going to run your fast lap, right? Do that 3 times. And then do 3 times where you take your second lap and you make your second lap your fastest. So you'll run high like you did on your first lap. You'll come around and then you'll run high in 3 and 4 again, and you'll get a huge run of steam down the front stretch, and you'll make lap 2 your fast lap. And then you look at those 3 runs and you say, my best time was, on the second lap in 2 out of the 3. My best time was on 1 out of the 3 on my first lap. Therefore, my second lap is most likely to be my best lap. So then you just use that, and when you go out and you practice, and when you get into the race, my second lap is my fast lap. That's the one that I need to aim for. So that'll be a big help for you. So I know after doing some testing that my second lap is my best lap. So I'm going to go high here in 3 and 4. I'm in third gear already, and we're just going to go super high and get a huge run of steam. A big thing to know how well or how successful your lap is going to be is to look at your speed when you're crossing the start-finish line. Why do I do this? It's a really good benchmark for all of my guys, whether you're a 5,000 I rating or a 500 I rating. It's a line that everybody can see on the track, and you know where you're at. So for this one, I'm at 91 miles an hour. I'm going to go down the front stretch, and then as we get towards turn 1, we're going to start to turn in early. So it's tough at Concord to say where this spot is, but it's going to be a couple of car lengths, it looks like, before the wall just switches over to concrete. So we'll start to turn it in, and then we're going to lift, and we're going to grab some brake here, right as the wall is switching over to concrete. I'll lift and brake. The brake is going to set the nose and help you rotate the car through the corner. Then you're going to see here, just as we're getting this car pitched, we're going to start to throttle up right around apex of the corner. And my whole goal here is I want to get the nose, the left front of this car, down here as close to this yellow at apex of the corner as I can before I power out of the corner. So we get her rotated, we throttle up, excuse me, and then we're going to go up here. We're going to climb the banking here, but we don't want to go all the way out to this wall. We want to kind of keep it about 2/3 to halfway up. And then that's going to pitch us back down to stay flat out going here into turn 2. Now what you'll hear is, if you're doing this properly, about this time the car should be starting to get close to being to max RPMs. So you hear that there as we're going through this. I'll just kind of play this when we come off the corner. You hear that popping, and that's the car hitting the rev limiter. And that's good because what that rev limiter is going to do is it's going to make sure it's limiting your speed, but it's making sure that you're not going to overrun turn 3. And why don't we want to overrun turn 3 is because this corner at Concord is the single most important corner that you will run at Concord. If you mess up turn 1, you can make it up. If you lift in turn 2 a little bit, you can make it up. But if you mess up turn 3 at Concord, it's over with for you. So what I found over the years is that the best way for me to run Concord is right around this bright orange billboard. You can see I'm lifting and I'm braking. So I'm lifting my foot off the throttle, I'm applying brake. And then what I'll do is I'll run down the banking, I'll arc the car down, and I'll run down the banking here nice and wide. And I'll use that banking to help turn the car, but then also it's helping us to keep a little bit more center speed. And then once we get right here where this corner kind of starts to tighten up and then it's going to straighten out here for exit, that's where we're going to throttle up and we're going to drive ourselves right out of that corner. And it's going to get us a nice 468 lap time. So the big thing that I'll see a lot is that guys will go into this corner and they'll dive it really, really low and then they'll wash up center. You got to make sure you take a nice wide arc. That's crucial here for Concord. And that's what you're going to do in the race. Same thing, same concept, nice and wide entry, and work that. So what are some easy ways to pass? Well, super simple way is turn 3 when guys below center and they go up the hill, you're just going to be able to fill right down underneath them and get their positions. Turn 1 is usually a pretty good spot too when guys push tight. Especially mid to late run or turn 2 when they don't get all the way down to the yellow, you can kind of fill and then just kind of take them into turn 3 and drive right past them. Some other options, obviously, just kind of sitting back, riding, and pushing guys to kind of push them to make a mistake. At the rookie level, that's really difficult. And you have to remember in rookies, our number one thing is driving safe. It's not about winning in the rookies, it's about getting out of rookies to get to whether it's ARCA, SK modifieds, late model stock fixed, whatever it might be. That is your ultimate goal. So I can't stress that enough. Just kind of take it easy and be there. If you've made it this far, 7 minutes and 30 seconds, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join me in Discord. You can find me, Team 53 Discord is linked in the description below. You can also sign up to join Coach Dave Academy. It's a great little deal, great telemetry tool if you want to start learning that to help you as you further along in your iRacing career. So best of luck, and we will see you in the next video.